A four-time champion, a two-time MVP, and the greatest shooter the NBA has ever seen. Steph Curry is a revolution in basketball itself. The world knows Steph Curry as the baby-faced assassin who redefined the game, but barely anyone sees the struggle he went through.
Curry thought about three, he'll put up a three. There it is! Number 4,000!
In this video, we'll see how a scrawny kid doubted by scouts made it to the top of the NBA. So buckle up, because the story of Steph Curry isn't just about basketball. It's about proving the world wrong, one small step at a time. Born on March 4, 1988 in Akron, Ohio, Curry later moved on and grew up in Charlotte, North Carolina. Having an icon like Wardell Curry as his father meant that basketball was knitted into his life from the very start. Basketball was always in Steph's blood, because his father was a sharpshooter in his own right, a lethal marksman for the Charlotte Hornets. That meant even when growing up, Steph was not just watching NBA games, he was living them. Training with his father, learning the fundamentals, and absorbing the know-how of the game. He had the genes, but at that time, he did not have the size. During that time, the young Curry played with his younger brother Seth on their basketball court in their backyard. But then the family moved to Toronto, where Dell finished out his career as a member of the Raptors. This was the time when Curry played for the Queensway Christian College boys basketball team. And you know what that means? He led them to an undefeated season. When Dell retired, the family moved back to Charlotte, and Curry enrolled at the Charlotte Christian School, where he led his team to 3 conference titles and 3 state playoff appearances. Now, Curry initially wanted to play college basketball for the Virginia Tech Hokies, but he was only offered a walk-on spot. Despite learning from his father, Steph was not what the teams wanted at that time, and that's why he was not even allowed to play in any competitive games that summer. Now, many players wouldn't have had that patience, but Steph Curry, he stuck with it.
A screen by Green, the switch to Lively. 3, Curry!
And when he emerged, he had a jump shot that would become the deadliest weapon in basketball history. However, even after developing a near-flawless shooting form, he was not highly recruited. The major college programs passed on him, seeing him as a scrawny kid rather than a future superstar. But Davidson College saw what others didn't. The college aggressively recruited him from the 10th grade. In return, Steph gave them absolute magic. Needless to say, Curry was legendary at Davidson. Before he even played a game, his coach knew something special was coming. And he was right. Curry exploded onto the scene in his freshman year, dropping 32 points in just his second game. He shattered records, finishing the season with 730 points and led the Southern Conference in scoring, second only to Kevin Durant among freshmen nationwide. Davidson went 29-5, but the NCAA tournament run ended early despite Curry's 30-point effort against the 4th-seeded Maryland. Although his freshman year was good, it was his sophomore year when Curry truly became a household name. In the NCAA tournament, he torched Gonzaga for 40 points, led a historic comeback against Georgetown with 25 second-half points, and dominated Wisconsin with 33. He broke the NCAA single-season three-point record, but fell just short of the Final Four, losing to eventual champs Kansas. Still, he was named the most outstanding player of the Midwest region, which was an honor rarely given to non-Final Four players. Then came his junior year, when Curry became an unstoppable force, averaging 28.6 points per game. He had a career-high 44-point night, became Davidson's all-time leading scorer, and led them to the National Invitational Tournament.
Curry with another steal. Driving on Smith, creates the space and knocks down the long jumper.
His college career ended with a 26-point game against St. Mary's, and although he was declared for the 2009 NBA draft, Curry kept his promise to graduate, earning his degree in 2022. In 2009, on his father's birthday, Curry's journey to NBA superstardom began when the Golden State Warriors drafted him 7th overall. But his path was not smooth. Many doubted whether a slender 6'3" guard could thrive in the league. Even his teammate Monte Ellis dismissed the idea of them playing together. But Curry quickly proved the doubters wrong. His dazzling rookie season, averaging 17.5 points and setting a new record for three-pointers made by a rookie, foreshadowed what was to come. However, you know how it works with basketball and injuries. The same happened to Curry as well. Injuries nearly derailed his rise. Persistent ankle issues limited him to just 26 games in the 2011-12 season, and the Warriors even considered trading him. But looks like fate had other plans, because with Monte Ellis gone, Curry became the face of the franchise. By the 2014-15 season, under new head coach Steve Kerr, he led Golden State to its first championship in 40 years, winning MVP honors along the way. The following season, he took it to another level, becoming the first unanimous MVP in NBA history, shattering his own three-point record. With back-to-back titles in 2017 and 2018, Curry cemented his legacy as one of the game's greatest shooters. Injuries struck again in 2019, but he returned stronger, breaking the NBA's all-time three-point record in 2021.
Again, here's Curry for the record. It's good!
The 2024-2025 season showcased Curry's enduring brilliance on the court. In February 2025, he delivered a season-high 56-point performance against the Orlando Magic, sinking 12 three-pointers and leading the Warriors to a comeback victory. This feat marked his 26th career game with 10 or more three-pointers, underscoring his unparalleled shooting prowess. As Curry's NBA legacy continued to grow, his international career reached new heights. His journey with Team USA began humbly at the 2007 FIBA Under-19 World Championship, where he helped secure a silver medal. But it was not until 2010 that he stepped onto the senior stage, contributing to an undefeated run at the FIBA World Championship despite his limited role. But in 2012, Curry faced a setback because he missed out on the US Olympic roster. But by 2014, he returned with a vengeance, playing a pivotal role in another undefeated World Cup campaign. However, injuries forced him to sit out the 2016 Olympics, delaying his long-awaited shot at Olympic glory. But the moment finally came in Paris in 2024, where Curry joined forces with his longtime coach Steve Kerr. Early struggles gave way to a legendary semifinal performance against Serbia. Down 17 points, Curry ignited a comeback, erupting for 36 points and setting Olympic records for three-pointers in a knockout game. He carried that momentum into the gold medal game against France, draining 4 straight threes in the closing minutes to clinch his first Olympic gold.
Curry, lovely dribble, puts it up.
Finishing as Team USA's top scorer, Curry's performance cemented his place among basketball's all-time greats, joining legends like Jordan and LeBron in an exclusive club of champions. Now let's talk about Steph Curry's personal life. Well, off the court, his life is just as fascinating as his dominance on the hardwood. In 2011, he married his childhood sweetheart Aisha Alexander, whom he met at church as a teenager. Their love story has blossomed into a family of 6, with 2 daughters and 2 sons. As a deeply religious man, Curry wears his faith on his sleeve, quite literally. His signature Curry 1 shoes feature a Bible verse, and he has a tattoo of "Love Never Fails" in Hebrew. Every chest tap and skyward point after a big shot is a note to his belief that his success comes from above. Beyond basketball, Curry has a love for golf that started in his childhood. From high school greens to playing alongside Barack Obama, he has taken the sport pretty seriously. Even competing in pro tournaments, his passion has led him to fund Harvard University's golf program, creating opportunities for young athletes. Despite his athletic gifts, Curry has faced his fair share of challenges, including keratoconus, a vision disorder that requires him to wear contacts. Yet, he continues to see the game clearer than anyone else. Despite playing for 16 seasons, Steph Curry's story is far from over. In August 2024, Steph Curry reaffirmed his commitment to the Golden State Warriors by signing a 1-year, $62.6 million extension, securing his place with the team through the 2026-27 season. With this contract securing him through the 2026-27 season, he remains determined to chase another championship with the Golden State Warriors. At 36, he continues to defy his age, proving that his elite shooting and leadership can still dominate the game. Steph recently became the first NBA player to hit 4,000 career three-pointers, solidifying his legacy as the greatest shooter of all time. Beyond the court, Curry is already planning his next move. With a keen eye on ownership, he has expressed a strong desire to own an NBA team, learning from the Warriors' leadership on how to build a championship organization. He visions himself contributing to the league in a new role, shaping the next generation of basketball. While he acknowledges that nothing is certain in the NBA, one thing remains clear: Curry wants to be a Warrior for life. It's crazy how Curry changes the entire game when he's on the court. Let us know in the comments what your favorite Steph Curry moment is, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.